Hello, welcome back to the Togetherness Fulfillment Method and Philosophy series for creating unshakable romantic relationships. In this episode, we will explore infatuation and how this fleeting emotion can be confused with love. Let's get into it. Is infatuation and love the same? No, but unfortunately, we have seen a few people who confuse infatuation with love.
Infatuation is just an emotion, a feeling of intense romantic, physical, sexual, and emotional attraction. And as with every other emotion, infatuation comes and goes. So, as we may sometimes feel happiness, sadness, or anger, we can sometimes feel infatuation. Infatuation can be expressed as desire, where we desire physical connection with another person and we are attracted to them. Infatuation can be also expressed as passion, where we are crazy for another person. And if that passion is not healthy, we may end up acting irrationally. Feeling the emotion of infatuation is different from being in love, and of course completely different from love itself. Being in love is a state of experiencing the emotion of infatuation in different ways, frequencies, and intensities. This state can last a few months, years, or our whole life. We believe that there are two different situations in which we can be in love. The first situation is being in love for a short time, like a few months or a few years, and this can happen with pretty much anyone. In this case, infatuation fades for two reasons. The first is that partners may not take care of their bodies as they used to, and so their partner does not find them attractive anymore. So, because infatuation is mostly about physical and sexual attraction, and this attraction no longer exists, partners stop being in love. The second reason is that after a few months and years, we start to get to know our partner better. We learn about their flaws and faults and the things that we find irritating about them. At the beginning of the relationship, we have built an ideal image of who our partner is, and we don't actually know their truth and every aspect, because getting to know someone very well takes years and a lot of couple work. So, when the partners start to know each other better, they no longer have this ideal image and focus on the elements of their partner that they believe are negative, and this way, they stop being in love. They haven't developed their romantic relationship awareness. They haven't put in the effort and work to improve together, and they have been led only by the fleeting emotion of infatuation rather than true and unconditional love. So, the second situation that we can be in love is being in love with our fulfilled reflecting self, and this lasts for our whole life. Being in love with our fulfilled reflecting self is a state of maturity and awareness where we know each other on a deep level. We are not guided by the fleeting emotion of infatuation, but by true unconditional love. Sometimes we may feel infatuation, desire, and passion, and others not, because we understand that emotions are fleeting and we are not controlled by them. We are in love because of our love and unity, not because of infatuation or a false ideal image that we have for each other. We are guided by our raw truth, and we are attracted not only physically and emotionally, but also spiritually, and thus we unite. We can be in love with and feel infatuation for many people because this is mostly a superficial, physical, and fleeting emotional attraction. But we can love only one person, our fulfilled reflecting self.
So, this is a brief explanation of infatuation and the state of being in love. Now it is time for self-reflection. Write down your answers and be honest. If you are single, answer the following questions. How do you see infatuation, desire, and passion? Do you confuse this with love? How do you experience these emotions? How do they affect your life? How have they affected previous romantic relationships you might have had? Do you have a solid understanding and awareness of these emotions? Have you ever been in love? If yes, what did you experience? For how long? Why did it end? Did you confuse being in love with love? Meaning, did you believe you loved this person because you were in love with them? What lessons have you learned about yourself from these previous relationships? How can you use these lessons to improve? How could you express the emotions of infatuation, desire, and passion in a healthy way to your fulfilled reflecting self, i.e., your life partner, when you meet them? If you're a couple, answer the previous questions to explore how you see infatuation and the state of being in love. Now, explore infatuation, desire, passion, and the state of being in love in your current relationship. Is the attraction to your partner only physical and emotional, or is it deeper? Is it only physical? If it is only physical, why do you choose to be in this relationship? If it is deeper, how is this more profound attraction expressed? What do you experience? Are you in love with each other? If yes, what are the reasons? Are the reasons superficial or meaningful? Are you guided by your emotions, or are you fully aware of why you are in love and together? If you know that you are each other's fulfilled reflecting self, how can you express your emotions of infatuation, desire, and passion in a healthy way and grow as a couple? Discuss your answers with your partner, find your similarities and differences, and start a meaningful conversation. Listen to each other with respect, understanding, and undivided attention. Discuss what you have learned from this introspection and your discussion. Write down these lessons and what you will start doing from now on to improve your behaviors and your romantic relationship. Identify the qualities and strengths you have that will help you overcome any difficulty you might face. Clarify the motivators and reasons that will help you stay accountable, take action to change, and stick to your improvement. Find ways that you can make this evolutionary process fun and enjoyable so you can smile and laugh more with your life partner. Understand each other deeply and unite as one, guided by the miracle of togetherness fulfillment.